We'll be starting the live stream here pretty soon.
I got 13.
Hmm. Thank you for watching on YouTube. We're going to get started here. I'm just starting streaming live on TikTok right now. What's up, everybody? We're going to look at some good stuff today. We're going to look at some charts. We're going to start out looking at Bitcoin. Drop in the comments where y'all are tuning in from. Pump in those likes. Let's get it over to 100. Let's get started. So here we are looking at the Bitcoin chart. If you didn't see this morning, there was a little bit of popping around going on, especially with Solana. We're still in this descending triangle formation here on Bitcoin, right? You see this kind of support that's going on down here in this descending resistance, right, going on here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see if there's any trades to be found on Bitcoin. England, I see some people from England, Netherlands, Texas. I'm tuning in from Seattle myself. What's up, everybody? Let's keep looking in here. So as you can see, Bitcoin price is trading pretty sideways right now. Pretty sideways, right? We've had some pretty good moves going along here with the buy-sell signals, making some good little scalps here and there. But it is really moving pretty sideways. Right now it's at 16,640, right? We popped down to a low of about 16,3 right there. We tried to cross 16,000. We did. That was, oh, this is the 4 hour. That's right. No, that's the 1 hour. That was back on, yeah, it was on Sunday. Huh? Today's only, what's today? Thursday? God, time's just flying. But it's just going pretty sideways. We're waiting for something to go on. Looks to me like we have some resistance going on maybe right here in this region, which would be about 16.7 or so, something like that. And right down here we got some support going on at 16.4. Let's zoom back out to the 4 hour real quick. I think we're just waiting for a move to happen, right? With this big high, with this big dip, we have a lower high, a lower low. It's really starting to figure out what it wants to do. I can't help but feel like I have a bearish sentiment going on. What about you guys? Pump in those likes. Let's get some likes flying in. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. I see some people tuning in from Croatia, Finland, Transylvania. Happy Halloween. Let's go to ETH. What do we got going on for ETH? By the way, something really important to pay attention to. Check this out. This right here is the cost of mining Bitcoin in 198 different countries. You can see all around there. Look at some of these prices. In the United States, it costs about $21,000 to mine a Bitcoin. Isn't that crazy? When Bitcoin's price is sitting here at, well, I just went over to ETH, but it's at like 16,000. It is not profitable to mine Bitcoin right now. But if you go somewhere like over here, check this out. To Kuwait, $13.94 to mine Bitcoin. So you can do it there, but as you can see, most places around the world, it is definitely not profitable to mine Bitcoin based on a cost basis. And this is just electrical costs. Looks like Yemen, it would be profitable. North Korea, if you want to go over there, wow. But plus you have operational costs, you have salaries, you have equipment maintenance, all that stuff. It just doesn't make sense. Let's get those likes pumping in. If we can get up to 1,000 likes, that would be really, really cool. By the way, I have a great gift for you guys today. We're streaming live on YouTube also. If you go over to my YouTube stream over here, Daily Crypto Bull, right? If you go to the TikTok bio, there should just be a little play button up here somewhere. Click that. If you go over to the YouTube, I do have a special link in there that gives you a free trading fundamentals course. If you go over to the YouTube channel, plus you can see my entire screen. You can see the entire thing over on YouTube, and you'll get this fundamentals course, which I wish it'd be smart for me to have it loaded up. But nonetheless, let's dive back in. So let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum, I mean, look at this. On the 1 hour, it's just trading again pretty sideways, but you can see it's kind of trending down, right? You're seeing these lower highs, you're seeing these lower lows overall going on. And as we zoom out to the 4 hour, check this out. We're in this really what looks like a descending triangle to me. I'm seeing a lot of descending triangles across the board. You can also make the argument that we're trading like in this channel right here. And ETH is obviously bouncing off this bottom. This morning, really, it went down here to about the 1180s, about 1183, and then had this really kind of quick bounce back up to about 1216. And right now, we're sitting at 1204. Very interesting. Briska, thank you very much. But what I was saying, Briska, is over on YouTube, I actually have a special link on my YouTube live stream. If you go over there, let's go to the content real quick. It's got my live on here. If you go to the live, see I'm going live right here. So if you go over to this stream, you can see this entire screen. Plus I have a special link on here, as you can see it right here. That gives you a free trading fundamentals course, but you got to go over to the YouTube to get it. So looking at ETH, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. What do I want to do? If I were to do something with ETH right now, I'd be more on the long side, right? Because we have more space up here going into this trend line right here. We're so close to 1,000 likes. So I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I think it's a time. I've been just DCAing. Oh, let's see those likes come in. Let's get it. Oh, I see them flying in. We're getting up there. We're almost to 1,000 likes. I'm just seeing a lot of potential for, I don't know, for DCA. I mean, 1205, if I told you a year ago when ETH was at 4,800, 1 year ago in November of last year when ETH was at 4,800, that you'd be able to buy it a year later at 1,200, you probably would have thought I was crazy. And you probably would have thought, if it ever gets down to that, I will buy so much of it. And here we are at 1,200, and now I'm massive. I don't know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing. I don't know if you're buying much or not. I'm DCAing like crazy this past week. So that's what I'm doing. Hell yeah, we're up to 1,700 likes. So to me, I don't see any strong trades. Although last night in the Discord, over on our private Discord, where's my link for it? Over here in our Discord, I did post this. If anyone's looking for a good short, Trust Wallet at 235 to 245 looks pretty good. I think it'll come down to 210. If we go to Trust Wallet, what did it come down to today? Trust Wallet came down to about 210. That's what it came down to. So if you want to get in this Discord or something like that, you got to be a Lever Atlas member to do it. It is a private Discord. Let's go back to ETH real quick. So ETH, it's just, it's interesting. It's interesting because here we are trading in this triangle. It really looks to me like we're trading in this triangle. I don't know, man. Thanks for all the follows coming in. Thanks for all the shares. Thanks for all the likes coming in. Someone's asking, did I see Gemini earn is down? Yeah, I saw that yesterday because of Genesis. So with Gemini, is it going to survive? I don't know, man. I don't know. I see some people asking about the buy-sell labels, the indicator, the buy-sell label, and the momentum waves. If you want to check that out, click the link in my TikTok bio here. That'll take you over here, and you can get the indicator right here. And if you really want to learn something awesome, take this free masterclass, how I get Bitcoin and other cryptos for free when price goes down. Oh, yeah, of course you want me to do that. So, yeah, go check that out. ETH, let's take a look at Solana. Solana had some not great news coming in today, right? For a minute, Binance halted. Binance and some other exchanges, I think like OKX, maybe KuCoin, halted trading USDT and USDC on the Solana network. And Solana had this dip that came down here into the 1200s, but it didn't really drop that much, and then it popped back up, and now we're up here at 1340. So it doesn't seem like the market is responding very strongly to this. Look at that buy signal, by the way. Boom, sell, boom, buy, boom, sell, boom, buy, boom. I'm trying to find a loser here. That's probably a loser. Call that one a loser. What do we got? There's probably a sell up there somewhere. So again, trading pretty sideways ultimately since Sunday, since it went down here and came up. It's trading really sideways between right up here, which is about $15, and down here, which is about $13, about $13.50 really. So I've been buying Solana when it goes under 13. I think Solana is going to survive all this and be just fine. But that's me, right? Not financial advice. Let's take a look at Matic. If you guys want to see this whole stream here, this whole screen, I am streaming live on YouTube also. Plus, if you go over to the YouTube live, there's a link right here that gives you a free trading fundamentals course. But the link is over there on the YouTube. Now, looking at Polygon here, looking at Matic, I mean, god dang, I wish I had more Matic. Who doesn't, right? So up here, right, we had this big bounce back up here to about $1.16. Right now we're 87 cents. I have a buy order in for Matic right now, right? We're kind of just trading ever since Sunday, doing kind of the same thing, trading here between basically 96 cents and 88 cents. Basically trading in that range there. Oh, we're so close to 2,000 likes. So really interesting when you look at it that way. To me, I think Matic is one of the top 4 things I want to buy in crypto. Is one of my top 4 buys. So I don't know. Yeah, I would say Barishka, I would agree with you. Pretty strong support right here at about 88 cents. If it goes into the 70 cents range, I'm buying like crazy. Thanks for all the follows coming in. But I'm buying here in the 80 cent range too, because let's zoom out a little bit, right? What did Matic just come down from? Last week, Matic was at $1.30 last week, at $1.30 in a bear market. Bounced off of that June low that was all the way down here. Check this out. Let me scrunch this. It was all the way down here at like 32 cents at that June low. I don't think it's ever coming down there again. I wish it was. But then you see it had a tremendous bounce going up here to about $1.03, and then it traded sideways for a while, and then it had another low run up before it jumped down, right? Came up here to about $1.30. This was probably on the, no, it wouldn't have been the CPI because this would have been the CPI. And then it came back down here into this range. So anything underneath like 88 cents, I like. I think that that's good. If you can get anything down here in the 70 cent range, if it comes into the 70 cent, I'm very much a buyer on that. We're so close to 3,000 likes, so close. Thanks for all the follows coming in. I saw some people ask about the indicators. If you want to get the buy sell labels and the momentum waves, click the link in my TikTok bio here, and you can get the indicator right here and access to our private Discord group, which is the best part of being a Lever Atlas member. Because like, look at this. Here's the Discord. Where'd the Discord go? Here's the Discord. Like last night, I posted a lot of my trades in here. Like I said, if anyone's looking for a good short, TWT, which is Trust Wallet at 235 to 245, looks like a pretty good short opportunity. I expect it to come down to 210. And what did it come down to? About 208. About 208. And this is something I posted last night too. Think about this. Check this out. A thought crossed my mind last night. How much of a flex would it be for Bitcoin in 2023 if the stock market dropped and check this out, Bitcoin went up? Think about that. That'd be pretty wild, right? If Bitcoin truly broke away, and there'd be no better way to show it, right? Talk about showing how powerful you are if when the stock market's going down and Bitcoin goes up and crypto goes up in next year. Think about how wild that would be. Think about what kind of signal that would send to the market. All the stuff that's going on now, all the FUD going on, would be completely forgotten because it would be showing through action how powerful it is. Have you guys thought about that before? That would be pretty wild. And eventually it's going to definitely happen. Eventually it's going to happen. I just can't think of a better time to showcase it than during a bear market when stocks are going down. And if Bitcoin and crypto can go up, especially Bitcoin is going to be the best bet, Bitcoin and ETH, if that can go up in the face of the stock market going down, talk about solidifying yourself. That's all I was saying there last night. But that trade, I post trades like that in there last night. Anyways, what else do we want to look at? So Matic, to me, I bought a little bit today, around 87.5 cents. That's just me. Let's take a look at Gala. People are asking, what else do you buy? The main things I buy are ETH, Bitcoin, Gala, and Matic. Why Gala? Because I'm so super bullish on blockchain gaming. Right now, Gala's sitting at 2.7 cents. It did have a dip down here to about 2.5 cents on yesterday, right? So I snagged a little bit of it at 2.5 cents. So I'm always DCAing, but it's looking pretty weak, right? And it's fine by me. I want to keep mine as much Gala as I possibly can because blockchain gaming, they're like the number one, in my opinion. They're a studio. They got about 28 games in development. Some of them are obviously already out, like Townstar. Superior is on Steam now. Grit's going to be on Epic Games. Spider Tanks just came out. I just can't even. It's just, and they got music and film. Like, I'm so bullish on Gala. It is not funny. We're almost to 3,000 likes. Think you guys can get us to 3,000 likes? That would be phenomenal. And I want to point this out to you again too, right? I showed this before. The cost of mining Bitcoin in 198 different countries. It is so important to realize, right? Bitcoin's at 16,000. Miners are the last to capitulate. Miners are the last to sell. And you know what? When they sell because they have to keep the lights on. And depending on where you're mining, look at most places around the world. You seeing anywhere here that you can mine Bitcoin for $16,000? It's just the cost of electricity. This isn't rent. This isn't paying employees. This isn't maintenance stuff. This isn't IT. This is just the cost of electricity. Kuwait seems to be the best one in the world at $13.94. But it's not like all the miners are over there. Kazakhstan's pretty good at 8,700. Kuwait, I don't think many people are mining Bitcoin in Kuwait. That seems like a pretty dangerous spot to be mining Bitcoin. There are people in Kazakhstan. It's so important to realize this. Don't leave this stream. Hear what I'm saying here. This is so goddamn important. It's not funny. Qatar, 7,300, because when miners, like every cycle, let me show you something. Every cycle, let me go to the index. every cycle has ended with miners capitulating. Hear me on this. Every cycle has ended with miners capitulating, miners selling. Every cycle has ended like that. Miners haven't really sold yet. They've started to sell, but when they start selling heavy just to keep the lights on, that's when we hit the bottom. Do you want to know when the bottom is? Do you want to know when the bottom is? Hit that like button. Get me up to 5,000. And if you want to see my whole entire screen here, I'm streaming live on YouTube also. You'll see my entire screen. Plus over here on YouTube, I'm giving away a free trading fundamentals course. It's a $300 course. You can go get it for free if you just go over to the live stream. The link is right in the description. Daily Crypto Bull. All you got to do to get over there is just click the play button up on my, it's not here because I'm on my desktop, but on your phone it will be. Just click the play button. It'll bring you right over to here. Okay? But look at Bitcoin here. Check this out. So this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. If you've never seen this before, don't leave this stream. Don't be silly. I'm about to show you something real education like. Check this out. So let me get it all going. So anyone know what these blue lines are? Right? Look at what price does after these blue lines. Boom. 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 Right? Oh, there's a blue line in the future? Yes, there is. These are the Bitcoin halving events. What is Bitcoin halving? That means the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half. What does that mean for miners? What does that mean for miners? What does that mean for miners? If the amount of Bitcoin you can mine a day gets cut in half, what does that mean for miners? Their cost of production doubles. Guess what? There's no new Bitcoin if there's not people mining it. You get what I'm saying? So the value of it literally at a halving has to go up. It has to double. It has to double for miners to keep the lights on. Do you hear what I'm saying? Hit the follow, hit the like. Do you understand that? What happened down here? Miners finally sold. What happened down here? Miners finally sold. What happened down here? Miners, well, this was the pandemic. But nonetheless, well, was that the pandemic? No, that was the bottom of the market. What am I talking about? This was the pandemic over here. What happened over here? Miners capitulated. What's going to happen here to get to a bottom? Miners got to capitulate. And when do miners capitulate? They capitulate. They sell their Bitcoin when they have to sell it to keep their business going, to keep the lights on. And that's when they have to sell a lot of Bitcoin because of this. The cost to produce one Bitcoin is too much, and they have to sell all their reserves to pay the bills and keep the lights on and keep the machines running. And you know what happens? When a halving happens, all of a sudden their production, if they were making like a Bitcoin a day, well, now they're only making half a Bitcoin a day. So guess what? Their cost just doubled. See these numbers? These numbers are going to double. So what does Bitcoin price have to do? Bitcoin price literally has to go up. It has to go up when halvings happen because of the cost of production. Do you guys hear me? You're saying, wait a minute, are you saying YouTube screen showing a mini screen? It should be showing this whole entire thing. Should be showing this whole entire thing here. You tell me the YouTube, wait, I don't believe it. Let me go look. How do we get it? Let's open it up. What's going on here? It is showing a mini screen. Wait a minute, are you saying YouTube screen showing a mini screen? It should be showing this whole entire. Oh, here's why. My bad. Let me move it. Let me make this bigger. You tell me the YouTube. Wait, I don't believe it. Let me go look. How do we get it? Let's open it up. What's going on here? There we go. Let's see if it changes. Should change. Obviously, the stream must be a second behind here. Got some chats over here. Screen very small. I see the chats over here. My bad. Let me move this. Let me make this bigger. You tell me the YouTube. Wait, I don't believe it. There we go. See. So now that's the YouTube. Now, okay, we're good. Let's go back over here. So looking at this chart here, looking at this, the lifetime thing of Bitcoin. Let me close that because I don't want to double hear myself. Got some chats over here. Screen very small. I see. Anyways, over here. All right. So do you get that though? You guys get that? The cost of production drives the price of Bitcoin, right? So right now, Look at the average. So if you mine in Kuwait, $1,300. You guys hear this? We're almost at 10,000 likes. Pump that sucker up, because where else are you learning this? Where else is someone giving you these kinds of numbers, this kind of information? Hit those likes. Let's get those follows in too. Check this out though. So Kuwait, okay. I don't think there's many miners in Kuwait because it's a pretty dangerous area to be in general, right? But there are a number of people in Kazakhstan and I think, however you say that, Kyrgyzstan. But I know there's a good number of miners in Kazakhstan. So it's costing them, just on power basis, $8,700, right? So that's about half of what a Bitcoin is. But you know what? They still got to pay rent. They've still got to pay salaries. They've still got to pay other utilities. They've still got to pay maintenance and IT costs and other expenses. So what Bitcoin is worth right now, these guys are really not barely being able to turn the lights on. And that is if they're over in Kazakhstan, right? Hell, if they're not in China anymore because they banned it, but look how much it costs to mine in China, right? So where are they mining at? There's a lot of miners in the United States. Look at that. Look at the cost just of power on average to mine in the United States. $21,000. What's Bitcoin at? What's the Bitcoin price at? 16.6. So just even on power cost, miners are literally losing that kind of money every single Bitcoin they mine. Now they got a reserve, right? They got a reserve of capital too, but that wears out. Every single cycle has ended with miners having to sell at much larger than usual volumes to keep the lights on. And when these halvings happen, the price of Bitcoin literally has to go up so that miners can mine Bitcoin, because it has to help them keep the lights on, or else it won't even get mined. Get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Gus is laughing, says Kuwait is dangerous with a laugh signal. Is Kuwait not dangerous? Am I wrong? So keep that in mind, right? When you're talking about where's the bottom, what I'm telling you, miners are already, on average, it costs them more to mine a Bitcoin than a Bitcoin is worth. That can't go on very long. So we have to be in some kind of bottoming process. So anyone thinking Bitcoin's going to go down to 3K, it's just not going to happen. It literally can't happen, because it'll stop getting mined. You guys getting that? Let's go to some charts. Let's go back to some charts. What else do we want to look at? Let's take a look at Chainlink. Good old Chainlink. So let me go to the 1 hour on that. Let me scrunch it up. Went to the monthly, so it made it all condensed and stuff like that. 13,000 likes. Thank you guys very much. What do we got here? Let's see here. So Chainlink, looks like we had a bit of a buy signal come in. That worked out pretty all right. That sell signal was a loser. That was good. So what do I think of Chainlink? For Chainlink's at 629. Whenever Chainlink goes under $6, I buy. Let me zoom out again. Let's see how much time Chainlink has spent under $6. Let me find $6 over here. So there's roughly $6. Look at that very little bit of time. This is the June low back here. Look at the time Chainlink has spent below $6. Does that not show you that if you're interested in Chainlink, that is a really good buy zone? It does to me, anyways. And so I have been buying Chainlink anytime it goes under $6, straight up. So that's what I think of Chainlink. I think it's a lot of DCA time right now. I really do. That's my opinion. It is kind of, let me go to the 4 hour. Let me go to the 4 hour on this. Check this out. So, yeah, that's about $6 right there. Really right there is really $6. You can see that's the real probably support zone. At that big bounce, sell signal, boom, came down, made a new low on Sunday, bounced up, lower high, now a higher low. Let me get some coffee real quick while we soak that in. Thanks for all the follows coming in, by the way. So someone asked, what if mining stops? If mining stops, then there's no new Bitcoin being produced. That's what happens. And there's no transactions being processed on the network. With that said, the difficulty rate adjusts every 2 weeks. What does that mean? What does he mean by that? So when I say, check this out. When I say that the difficulty rate adjusts every 2 weeks, that means the amount of hash power, the amount of power you have to put into the network to mine the Bitcoin, adjust every 2 weeks based on how much power has been going into the network over the previous 2 weeks. That's what I mean by that. So, will the Bitcoin network shut down if price gets too low? No, because someone will still do it. You only need one person to keep the network going. Granted, that person would get quite a bit of Bitcoin, seems unlikely. But the point I'm making here is when you have a big shift and you have any miners have to shut down or limit production or cut some of their production, what you have is you have selling. You have forced selling going on with miners if price gets too low. And price truly is really already too low, right? You know there's a good number of Bitcoin miners in the United States. Now it shows the average cost, right? Shows the average cost. So certainly there are people like say down in Texas getting a better price than this. But nonetheless, the point I'm making, you understand. The point I'm making, you understand. Let's take a look at Crow. And just keep that in mind when you're looking for bottoms, when you're looking for wondering if Bitcoin's going to survive, wondering if it's going to go back up. Literally at the halving, it has to go back up because the production gets cut in half. Miners have a fixed expense to mine Bitcoin. You get what I'm saying? So it has to go up. Important to remember that. So we're looking at Crow. Look at that sell signal, just nail that, by the way. So Crow went down here on last week on Wednesday to 8 cents. Right now we're definitely under that at about 6.8. Came down here, made definitely a new low to 5.75 cents because of fears of crypto.com becoming, illiquid, not being able to process withdrawals. And they've been working on that. Will they be okay? I don't know. But you know what? We had a much lower bounce. So if you are bullish on crypto.com long term, seems like a pretty good buying opportunity to me, in my opinion, not financial advice. So let's see here. So crypto.com, that's my thoughts on it. Is there a trade to be taken right here? Let's look. Let's zoom in a bit. We did just have a buy signal print a little bit ago, but yeah, I mean, it looks okay, but I can see this descending, these lower highs going on. I mean, this actually looks fairly promising back here. We'd be in the profit if we'd taken it on the buy signal, but now we're several candles past it. So, I don't know. I wouldn't be taking anything on this right now. Although, last night, like in the Discord, I posted here, hey, it's a private Discord. You have to be a Lever Atlas member to be in there, but I post stuff like this. If anyone's looking for a good short, see, this was last night. Trust Wallet at 235 to 245 looks pretty good. I expect it to come down to at least 210. And what did it do today? Came down to about 208. So stuff like that. Private Discord. The only way to do that, though, is to become a Lever Atlas member. And I saw a lot of people asking about the indicators, the buy-sell label, and the momentum waves. The indicator, if you want to get that, go over here to the link in my bio, and I'll bring you over here. You can get the indicator right here. Plus, you get access to the private Discord group. Plus, you get my best course, my trading mastery course. And if you want to learn how I get Bitcoin and other crypto for free when price goes down, take this free masterclass because I'm going to start charging for this soon. Take it while you can. And by the way, you're watching live on TikTok. If you go over and watch I have a live stream where you can see my entire screen here. You can see it over here on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, you can see the whole screen. Plus, I have a special link here for you that I'm giving away a $300 course of my trading fundamentals course. This link is in the description. You can go get that for free if you go over to the YouTube channel. So I'm trying to incentivize some people to go over to the YouTube channel because I always dual stream on TikTok and YouTube, but I get way more views on TikTok, which is awesome. But I think people would and sometimes get a lot more watching over on YouTube because you get to see the entire screen, right? You get to see the entire screen the whole time, and I put a little special gift over there that you can only get on the YouTube stream. And I probably will take it down, that link, after we're done with this. I'll probably take it off of that description, so get it while we're on the live stream or potentially miss out. So I'm done with that. Let's go to Quant. Let's go to Quant, right? Let's go to the daily. Let's go to Quant. Quant was the strongest performing chart since the June low. It hit this June low over here, right? June low. Went down to basically $40. Pumped up big time. To right here to $227. What day did it hit that? October 17th. So that's 1 month ago to the day. And then look at that sell signal, by the way, just balling out. Boom. Came down here to the 200-day moving average. We did breach it a little bit, which was about $94. I was able to snag some quant at about $97. I also got some at about 108. Right now it's at 119. So it looks to me like we're struggling with this Fibonacci line right here. See this Fibonacci line? Seems like we're struggling with that as resistance at about 116. Let's zoom into the 1 hour. See if we can find a trade in there. What do we think? Yeah, we had this buy signal come in. That played out pretty well into profit. This sell signal was a loser. Buy was good, sell was good, buy was good, sell was good. So, 5 out of 6, not bad. We are above the zero line here coming up. I do think we are hitting that resistance right around 116. Well, it came up to 120, right? We're at 119, but I think we have some pretty strong resistance. Maybe we can give it a range. Let's give it a range between, give it away now. 116 to maybe about here, about 122. I think quant's at a pretty good resistance in that level there between about, we'll say 115 to 122. Hell, 123. So those are ranges very important to realize, because if it gets above or below that range, that's a good sign that, hey, maybe I should be looking for a long or a short depending on which side of it that it fell on, right? So quant to me, up here at 118, I'm very happy I bought some quant at $97. Very happy. Also got it at 108. That's at the moment. I don't plan on selling it or anything like that, but anyways. Someone's asking, XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. What's up with XRP? Let's go to XRP. What's XRP got going on? Let's zoom out a little bit, right? Got to remember where XRP came from. When we hit what did it hit for a June low? Its June low was 28.8 cents. Traded pretty sideways, choppy. Then that news came out, shot up here on this day, September 23rd, to about 56 cents. And then it traded pretty sideways in a new range up here, bouncing off this fib line. Sell signal comes in, FTX news, boom. What did it go down to? Went down to about a little under 32 cents. Bounced up. Let's zoom in a bit more now. Zoom in a bit more. Got these fib lines drawn. This yellow line up here is very important. This is the 200-day moving average. We came up here, basically got rejected. Sell signal, boom, buy, boom, sell. Might be profitable. Buy signal is here, but I think we're hitting some resistance. I see people asking about the indicator. If you want to get the indicator, which is the buy-sell labels and the momentum waves, click the link over here in my TikTok bio and go right here. You can get it right there. Plus, you get my mastery trading course, which is the most robust one I offer, and you get access to the private Discord. And the private Discord is the most valuable thing of being a Lever Atlas member. I mean, look at this. Last night I posted, hey, if anyone's looking for a good short, this was last night, for Trust Wallet, 235, 245 looks pretty good. I expect it to come down to 210. Guess what? It came down to about 208. If I scroll up some more, you'll see other trades. I post my trades in there and other things that I'm seeing. It's just the best. It's a private group though, so you have to be a Lever Atlas community member to be in there. So looking at XRP, it's looking weak to me. It's looking weak, right? Quite a bounce. Came up here pretty good to almost 40 cents, pretty much 40 cents. And now we're kind of using this fib line here as a range, right? Going here between basically, I would say about 36.5 to about 38.5, right? So I wouldn't want to take a long right here. It could come up a little higher, but I don't expect it to really get past this range right here at about 38.5. And right now we're pretty much at 38.5, right? Plus we have this 200-day up here. We're already above the zero line on the momentum waves. I'm not loving it. I don't see any clear trades right now. Let's go over to crypto bubbles quick. Let's refresh this. Let's see what's going on today. So here are some crypto bubbles popping around. Trust Wallet is up now, I guess, a little bit. HBAR seems to be, what's the biggest green bubble we see here today? WMX, I don't know what that is. Don't care, I guess. Sol's down a bit, curves down a bit. Kind of a mix across the board. Looks to me like HBAR is maybe the biggest winner today. It was MV, but I don't know what that is. Litecoin up a bit, screw Litecoin. Maybe we should go take a look at HBAR. Let's take a look at HBAR. By the way, if you weren't here before, let me tell you something real quick. This right here is, now this was published in August, okay? So I still feel like it's probably pretty valid. If anything, these numbers are probably bigger now than they were in August, right? So this is the cost to mine one Bitcoin on average in the United States, $21,000. The cheapest place is Kuwait, but I don't think there's a whole lot of miners in Kuwait. Probably not the safest place to do it. Kazakhstan is a pretty popular spot, $8,700. That was in August. It's probably more than that right now. And that's just the cost of power, right? To mine one Bitcoin, right? They have other expenses. They got to pay people. They have rent. They have IT costs. They have all kinds of other expenses. So it definitely costs more than that to mine one Bitcoin over in Kazakhstan. And that's probably one of the most ideal spots in the world to mine Bitcoin. Well, what about Kyrgyzstan? Well, maybe there's some people there too. I just don't know much about that one. But Kazakhstan. So what's really important here, check this out, so important, is that Bitcoin's at about 16.6 right now. Bitcoin's at about 16.6 right now. And guess what? We got HBAR here, but let me pull Bitcoin back up for you so you can catch this. You might be new on the screen. Let me show you this. Check this out. So this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Lifetime chart. I should probably just keep this up. Yeah, matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna get this quick. Hold on. Stay with me. This is important. Lifetime chart of Bitcoin right here, right? See these blue lines? Check these blue lines out. What are these blue lines? These are Bitcoin halving events. Do you know what the halving is? Halving is, if you don't know what the halving is, come on. The halving is when the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half. That happens once about every 4 years, indicated by these blue lines here. The next one is probably roughly about April, May 2024, okay? And guess what? Look at this. Look what happens to price after it. Boom, boom, boom. Guess what's going to happen over here? It's going to go up. Now, how did we get to a bottom? This bottom, and that bottom. Guess what happened? Miners sold like crazy. Why did they sell like crazy at the bottom of the market? Miners, shouldn't they know a lot? It's because of this. Because of how much it costs them to mine Bitcoin. They got to keep the lights on, so they have to sell way more Bitcoin than they normally do. And it creates a final miner capitulation in the market because they're forced to sell. You want to know when the bottom is? In my opinion, not financial advice, in my opinion, based on what I just showed you, you watch out for when the miners start selling heavy. They've already started selling. You watch. If they start selling heavy, you watch what price does, and that's going to be the bottom because the last people to sell, what do they say the bottom of the market is? When the last person sells. And you know who the last person to sell Bitcoin is? Miners. Miners are always the last person to sell Bitcoin. In previous cycles, I don't know why that would ever change. That's all my opinion. If you want to, by the way, if you want to get this and see this entire screen instead of me moving my phone around, I am streaming live over here on YouTube also. Plus over here on YouTube in the description, I'm giving away a $300 course. Just click the link in the description. You can get this course for free, but it's only on YouTube. Plus you'll be able to just see the entire screen instead of me moving my phone around. So check that out. If you want to get over there in my profile, there should just be a little play button to click. That'll take you over to my YouTube. So let's go back to HBAR. HBAR. Check this out. Right, we got the 1 hour going on. Let me go to the 2 hour. Let me go to the 2 hour. Thanks for all the follows coming in. Thanks for all the likes coming in. We're almost to 16,000. We're almost there. So check this out. That was the bottom on Wednesday. Look up here. I'd say that this is probably the resistance for HBAR at literally 5 cents. 5 cents is the resistance for HBAR. What are we at right now? 4.97. I would also say that right here is probably the support. You see this right here? That's probably the support. I would put it at about 4.6 cents. So HBAR trading between 4.6 and 5 is the trading range right now. If it goes above, I will be looking for shorts. If it goes below, I will be looking for longs because this is the range that it seems to want to be in right now. And you could argue down here, but every time it goes down below that, it gets a V-shaped recovery and shoots up pretty hard, right? So that's what I'm saying. If it goes below this, I would be expecting a shoot up, and if it goes above it, I would be expecting a strong pull down. Right now, we're at the top of this range. Guess what I'm looking for with HBAR? I'm looking for shorts. I'm definitely looking for shorts with HBAR. Yeah, HBAR is very clear to me. Plus, when we go to crypto bubbles, what's the biggest gainer today? HBAR. So guess what? HBAR's got a much higher probability going down tomorrow. In my opinion, not financial advice, based on my experience. And you can see my logic, right? 5 cents is the top of this range that HBAR is trading in, and it's basically at 5 cents right now. So HBAR looks like a really strong short candidate to me. Plus, oh, check this out. Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. Let me scrunch this up. Look at this. This right here, you see this red line? This red line is a bearish divergence. What does that mean? It means they're here. Look at this high and look at this higher high. Look at this wave and look at this smaller wave. But you know what? This higher high should have a bigger wave than this lower high, right? So in other words, this wave should be higher than this wave, but it's not. Even though we had a high and a higher high, the waves got smaller, meaning momentum is shifting. This is a very clear bearish divergence to me. I would take a short on H-bar at 5 cents all freaking day long. As a matter of fact, am I logged into my Bybit account? I'm only going to do the test net though, right? I'm not going to do real money right now because I used to do that and that didn't work out so well for me because I'm just randomly doing trades on live streams for entertainment. It didn't work out for me. So I'm doing test net, same thing. Let's go to H-bar. Let's go to H-bar, USDT perpetual. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to see me place a trade. Check this out. I'm going to place a short on H-bar. If you want to learn a lot more about this type of stuff, click the link in my TikTok bio and take this masterclass right here, how I get Bitcoin and other crypto for free when price goes down, right? So looking at H-bar, let's go back to Bybit. So with H-bar here, now I'm not going to get H-bar for free when price goes down. I'm going to get USDT when price goes down. You can't get free crypto with all the cryptos. You can only get them with some, like Bitcoin and Ethereum and a few others. But H-bar isn't one of those. So I'm going to get my profits paid to me in Tether, USDT, when the price goes down. So I'm going to go, what's it at right now? 0.0495. I'm going to go over here and change it to 5, right? Because what did I say? I said when we look at this range over here, you can clearly see that basically 5 cents is a really strong resistance area for H-bar, right? Let me move it up a little bit more. Really strong resistance area for H-bar. You can see it ever since we hit that low last week. Here it is, bounce, getting rejected. Plus we have a bearish divergence going on. So I'm going to place a short for this. If I wasn't on a live stream, I would place a real one on here, but I want to dive in maybe a little bit more to do that. Anyway, so I'm going to do, I don't want to do 320. That'd be a lot of money. Let's do, so we would do equivalent of 10,000 H-bar, which would be about $500. But we're doing 10x leverage. Oh, I got to change this. You never want to do cross, only isolated. Confirm. By the way, over here on YouTube, right, you can see this whole, on YouTube, on my live stream, you can see this whole entire screen. As I'm streaming live on YouTube also. Plus, you'll get my Trading Fundamentals course. There's a link in the description over here if you want to go get that. It's a $300 course. You can get it for free, but you can only get it during the live stream over here on YouTube. So as we go back over here to Bybit, and in that course, by the way, I obviously talk about all of this stuff in greater depth. Did I place the trade already? Oh, it crashed out on me. Let me go back, 0.05, and we'll do, so we're putting up $500 of Tether based on the price of H-bar, but we're doing 10x leverage, so we're going to get to trade with the power of $5,000 of Tether. I'm going to do a short. I'm going to set a stop loss at about 5.075. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to randomly pick that 'cause it's about 1.5%. Open the short, just like this, confirm. And now what's going to happen is it goes here into my active, because see the price isn't 5 cents yet. When it goes to 5 cents, this is an order that I have. When it goes to 5 cents, this will get filled and move over here to active positions. And then I can go in there and do my stuff, but I already have my stop loss set, so I can only lose a little bit because I have a stop loss set. That's the point of a stop loss. And I talk about all that in this course that I give away. It's a $300 course. I'm giving it away for free, but you go over to my YouTube live stream and it's in the description. But you can only get it during the live stream. When the live stream is over, I'm going to delete this link, okay? Plus over there on YouTube, you can see this entire screen, right? Instead of me going back and forth like this. If you like TikTok and this, that's all good. But anyways, so let's dive back in here. Let's go back to H-bar. So that's what I think about H-bar. We found a trade. I feel pretty good about it. Anyone in a Lever Atlas community, this is something that I would post in the Lever Atlas group. Like last night, I posted this one, right? I thought I saw Trust Wallet hitting the same top of a range, just like that, just like this. It was hitting the top of it, just like this. I'm like, that's the top of its range. I'm seeing bearish divergence. It was exactly like this, hitting the top of its range, bearish divergence, momentum shifting. And so I posted it last night in the Discord. And I also put down where I thought it would come down to based on the charts. I thought it would come down to at least 210. It came down to about 208. So anyone that took that last night in my Discord group did pretty well. on a short, made money when price went down. But you can only get in this Discord group if you are a Lever Atlas member. And with Lever Atlas membership, you obviously get access to the Discord group, which is the most valuable part of being a Lever Atlas member. And you also get the Lever Atlas trading indicator, the buy-sell labels, and the momentum waves. And you also get my best course. Like, this is my fundamentals course. When you're a Lever Atlas member, you get my mastery course, which is an even more advanced course with even more modules. So anyways, just trying to answer these questions there. But the mining thing here is such a big deal. Such a big deal to realize, right? Again, you know that there's a good number of miners in the United States. This is what the average cost would be, but they're probably paying less than that. Probably down here in Texas paying, I don't know, 13 to 18,000. But nonetheless, the cost of power to mine Bitcoin is not the only factor. You got to pay people, you got to pay rent, you got to pay taxes, you got to pay all this stuff. So the cost to mine a Bitcoin right now for your app, for most miners, is probably over $20,000, right? And Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin at? 16.6. And again, to reiterate, the bottom of this market, the bottom of this market, and the bottom of this market all ended with miners selling large volumes. Miners capitulating. Guess what? Miners haven't capitulated yet, but they have increased their selling. You want to know when to get in my opinion, the best time when the bottom is? They always say the bottom is in when the last person sells. And you know what? Guess who the last person to sell is in Bitcoin? The miners. Not pausing for dramatic effect, just pausing to take a coffee drink. Throw in some likes. Throw some likes flying in here. Throw in some likes. Get some likes. Who else is sharing this with you? Who else is putting things in perspective like that? Someone asked for Ant. Let's take a look at Ant. I don't know what the hell Ant is. Maybe it's Ant Miner. Is it Ant Miner? Ant USD, I'm assuming. No, it's Aragon Network. I don't know what Aragon Network is. These candles look funny. This is a crazy looking chart to me. This is a hard one to read. Crazy one to read. Let me zoom this out. What was this back here? Was this on Wednesday? No, this is Saturday, October 15th. So, boy, this one's interesting because ever since Friday, October 14th, it's really been going up. Even that capitulation last Wednesday. Let's see if we can get up to 20,000 likes. That would be super rad. Thanks for the rose, Mr. Missy, and the star. Thank you very much. So down here, it came to about $1.61, but its low was down here in October at $1.50. So really, it's kind of chugging its way up, but I do see some meaningful resistance, probably about right here at about $2. About $2. Thanks for the other rows, too. I see some meaningful resistance at $2. It looks like it's coming to the top of its range to me. I think it's going to be in for a red leg down. But by its trend, maybe it makes a higher low. So I would be looking at maybe here to maybe here as the higher low, which would be about $1.80 to about $1.88. I think if it comes down and makes a low, that's probably where it goes. Unless it fails to make a higher high here, then we could see a lower low coming down here into maybe the $1.70s, $1.60s. But we were definitely hitting some kind of resistance, it looks like to me, right? You can see it hit it there, but then it went up for a second and then got madly rejected. Came up, bounced off, and I think it's coming up and going to hit it again right at about $2. That's what Aragon looks like to me. We already looked at Quant. Let's take a look at Ocean. Now, I don't know much about Ocean. My lady owns some Oceans because she liked the name of it. That's the way you should buy crypto, right? Because you like the name of it. So it came down here pretty hard last Wednesday to about 12.2 cents. Right now it's above that. It's at almost 13 cents. Bounced up decently to about 15 cents. That's a decent gain. It's like 25%. Came back down to almost exactly that low. Buy signal came in, boom. Sell signal, boom. So to me, it looks like Ocean. If it holds that support, it'll probably bounce up some. My guess is it comes up to at least 13.5 cents. Maybe it gets real saucy and comes up here and pushes 14. So if I were to do something with Ocean right now, it would probably be a long. That's on the 4 hour. Let me zoom in on the 1 hour. Yeah. Ocean's looking like a long opportunity to me. That's what it looks like to me. Look at this buy signal. Look at this sell signal. Boom, buy, boom, sell, boom, buy. Call that one a loser. Sell, boom, buy, boom, sell, boom. Not bad. What is that? 6? 7 signals. And I guess there's one back. These two also winners. One loser. So not bad, huh? If you guys want to get this indicator right here, the buy sell labels and the momentum wave, click the link in my TikTok bio and you can get the indicator right here. and access to the Discord group and my trading mastery course. And you'd be nuts to not take this free masterclass while it's still free. How I get Bitcoin and other cryptos for free when price goes down. And again, I'm streaming live on YouTube also, and you can see this entire screen over on YouTube. Plus, in the description on the YouTube live stream, I have a $300 trading course that I'm giving away for free. Just click the link in the description. When the live stream is over, this link is going away. Okay, so a little bit of urgency there. So Ocean looks like a long opportunity to me. What else do we want to look at? I see Chili's. Chili's, baby ribs. Every time someone says Chili's, I actually don't think of Chili's the restaurant. I think of Austin Powers and Fat Bastard. That's what I think of. So Chili's down here hit this low on last Wednesday, a week ago, about 14.5 cents. Bounced up, hit the top of this range at about 23.5 cents. We're right at the top of that range, by the way. Came down here, made a higher low. This is on the 1 hour, right? This was Wednesday, right? Yeah. Made a higher low. Coming up here, so it got rejected, riding up here. It looks to me like it's probably going to get rejected again. This is a pretty clear bearish divergence where you have this right here, right? This high and a higher high, and this wave and a smaller wave. It did come down, but it looks to me like we're going to make another smaller wave, meaning momentum is still going down as price is trying to go up. This looks like a very clear, oh, hell yeah, we're over 20,000 likes. That's amazing. It looks to me like a short is coming. I see a few people asking about the indicator. If you want to get this indicator, the buy sell label and the momentum waves, click the link in my TikTok bio, and you can get it right here. Plus you get access to the private Discord, plus you get my trading mastery course. So that's wrong stream. So Chili's to me looks like a pretty clear short opportunity. Chili's it took on a lot of, let's zoom out a bit. Let's go to Chili's. What did Chili's get up to? Because it's got a lot of World Cup hype. Chili's was all the way up here at 30 cents. All the way up here at 30 cents before it dropped all the way down it went down 50%. I mean, it went 14 cents. It went down 50%. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Plus, if we go back here, you can see that right here at about, rejected, barely broke it, massively rejected. Came up here, massively rejected. It's trying to make its way back up. But on the smaller, since we're coming off of this lower low, I don't know, man. It really does look to me like, again, trading on the 1 hour time frame, in my opinion, not financial advice. This looks like a rejection coming to me. I would take a short on Chili's at, I like the price it's at right now, actually 23.6. As high of, it doesn't look like it'll probably get to 24, but 23 yeah, I like that price it's at right now. 23.6 to or above seems like a really good spot to take a short to me. That's what it looks like. That's, if I wasn't on a live stream, I would probably post that in the Discord right now. Let's go to eGold. Thanks for the follows coming in. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the gifts. You guys are awesome. You make a guy feel special. Drink some coffee. All right, so looking at eGold. Let's go to the 4 hour. By the way, if you want to see this entire screen instead of me just moving my phone around, I am streaming live on YouTube, Daily Crypto Bull over on YouTube. Plus, there's a link in the description. I'm giving away a $300 trading fundamentals course. Link in the description. This link will be gone when the live stream ends. So looking at Elron, look at that sell signal, just boom, nailed it. Anyways, so came down. What are we at? We're in the 4 hour. Elron, eGold, came down to $39. What was it up here? It was like $61. It went down a lot. Then it bounced to about 48. Came down here to about 41. And then, look at this. Check this out. Look at this. Check this out. So, look at this. Descending triangle. I see so many gall darn dang hibbity bibbity descending triangles going on This is a bearish formation typically, right? And it usually when we're getting towards the end of these triangles, man, what are we on? We're on the 4-hour time frame. I think a move is coming, and I can't help but feel like shit is going down. That would be my guess. Hard to make a case the other way, in my opinion. Could it go up? Of course it could. Of course it could. I just got to guess one way, and I'm thinking I'm leaning down. And how a descending triangle works is you go down, you pound the floor, you come up, you pound the floor, you make a lower high, meaning it's weak. You pound the floor, you make a lower high, gonna pound the floor, maybe it breaks through this time. Let's zoom into the 1 hour. Let's see here. By the way, if you're just tuning in, Bitcoin mining price. How much does it cost to mine one Bitcoin? That is such a massive factor in the actual price of Bitcoin. And you know what? That's also why Bitcoin halving events are such a big effing deal, because the amount of Bitcoin a miner can mine in a day gets cut in half. So what does that do to the cost? Overnight, the cost to mine a Bitcoin doubles. It effing doubles. So you know what has to happen to Bitcoin price? It has to go up. Well, why does it have to? I'm not going to get into all that on the live stream. Believe me, it has to go up. That's why the halvings are such a big effing deal. It's not just supply demand, it's the cost of production. And check this out. Right here, and right here. Guess what happened at each of these three spots? Miners sold at high volumes. They say the bottom is hit when the last person sells. Guess who the last person to sell Bitcoin is? Come on, you can do it. You can say it. Miners. It's miners. They're the last ones to sell. So they're forced to sell because they got to keep the lights on. Kazakhstan is probably the cheapest place overall. What about Kuwait? There's not a lot of miners in Kuwait. Not a safe place. Kazakhstan has a good number of miners. US has a good number of miners. Look how much it costs to mine here on average, and Canada. Now they're probably paying a little less than that. I'd guess somewhere between 13 and 18,000 down here in Texas. Great state of Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas except for the electric bill apparently. But with that being said, it's not just the cost. That's just the power cost, right? You got to pay rent, you got to pay taxes, you got to pay employees, you got to pay salaries, you got to pay all kinds of other stuff. So the cost to produce a Bitcoin in the United States is probably easily $20,000, which means every single Bitcoin they mine, they're losing money. So they have to sell Bitcoin to keep the lights on, straight up. And when a halving happens, it's the end of it. Like, it has to go up. It literally has to go up to keep the network going. Straight up. So that was Elrond. Elrond to me looks like it's coming to a short opportunity. We're getting to the overbought territory, not quite there yet. Past this little white dotted line is right there. That's what I consider the overbought zone, but we are coming to the top of this triangle too. As you see, it's holding up pretty well, right? See it hit the top, hit the top, hit the top, probably gonna hit the top. Looks like a short opportunity to me. Boom. You're there. It's safe. Okay, I mean, maybe I'm ridiculous. Maybe I don't know shit about Kuwait. I just think of wars over there, but I don't know anything about it. That was just my thought. Plenty of wars have happened in Kuwait, so I just assume. I don't know. Maybe so. If not, if there aren't a crap load of miners in Kuwait, there apparently should be. That's for sure. So, yeah, Elrond looks like a short opportunity to me. What else do we want to look at? We already looked at Matic. Someone keeps asking for Dome or Hero. Those seem like so small. I just don't want to. Robbie Bobby says it only goes up if people buy it. Correct. It also only goes down if people sell it. So there's just more to it than you think, Bobby. I'm not going to get. I could make an entire multi-hour video explaining the dynamics of that. But believe me that the cost of production of Bitcoin has a significant, maybe the most significant role in what the price of a Bitcoin is. Okay. All right. So Dome apparently had a little pop here on the 1 hour. I wouldn't want to touch it. That's too big of a candle. We are coming up from being oversold. Interesting. Cost of production in South Africa? What's cost of production in South Africa? Where is South Africa? Can I find it? Where is South Africa? Where is it? South Africa, 32,000. That's what they're saying here. This was published in August. So I actually think that the cost in all these places, look at Venezuela. Wow. I actually think the cost of mining is higher than it is on this chart because this was published in middle of August, I think August 15th, because power has went up since then, right? We all know that and can agree on that. So Dome, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to touch this right now. It's just too big of a candle. What are we at? 2/10 of a cent. What's the top of this candle? We're basically at the top of this candle. I wouldn't touch it. I might come if I could get in maybe here at like under 2.2 tenths of a penny. I'd be interested in taking a long there, but I don't know where you can long Dome. I'm not sure if that's available. If you want to get into the private Discord, the only way to get into the private Discord is to join the Lever Atlas community, which means you get the trading indicator you're seeing, you get my entire trading mastery course, and you get access to the Discord, which I'm in a bunch. Like last night, I posted this. Hey, if anyone's looking for a good short last night, right? Trust Wallet between these prices looks like a pretty good short. I expect it to come down to 210. It went down to about 208. So, lots of stuff like that going on there, not to mention just wonderful people, experienced traders, fantastic group. The best part of being a Lever Atlas member is that effing Discord group. The indicator's great, but the support in the Discord group is where it's really at. And I do still have one mentorship spot available. This is a 6-month program. You and me get on a Zoom call once a week. I also have Lever Atlas Plus here for group Zoom calls. We do those once a week also. But the mentorship program is one-on-one, plus you get a special phone number. You really get 6 months of me showing you how to trade one-on-one mentorship style. So I do have one of those spots available. Only 10 of them that I ever have at a time. One is available. I do also have Lever Atlas Plus here. We do weekly group Zoom calls. Anyways, and that is separate from this is separate from this. This is an add-on that I'm going to be raising the price on probably pretty soon. So that was Dome. What else should we look at? Let's look at Gala. We looked at Gala before, but I love Gala, so I just want to look at it more. Hi, Gala. How are you doing, Gala? Gala, can we hang out? Gala came down here to about 2.5 cents on that Wednesday drop. Shot up pretty good to about 3.2 cents. Now it's been trading this range basically between 3.25 and really broke it. I would have said 2.8, but it's below it right now. So it broke it, and now it's down here. So this to me is a good time to buy Gala. In my opinion, not financial advice. Do your own research, make your own decisions, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Do I want to take a long on this right now? I don't think so, because we've had a good number of green candles. I don't like to chase it. Someone says Bank of Canada and America working on crypto regulation. I'm sure they are. Now, there's a lot of that coming on. I'm concerned that what comes in ends up being too aggressive, and this whole thing just gets used to do that. So, yeah, Gala. I think Gala is just a good DCA point right now. Hard to talk about a trade, in my opinion. I see, again, a lot of people asking about the indicator. You can get the indicator, the buy-sell label, and the momentum waves by clicking the link in my TikTok bio. And you can get the indicator right here, plus access to the private Discord group, plus my trading mastery course. In this masterclass, it's still free. I'm going to be charging for it soon. How I get Bitcoin and other crypto for free when price goes down. Not bad, huh? And one mentorship spot available, and I have Lever Atlas Plus spots available. Only 25 of those total to get in there. So also, I am streaming live on YouTube also, so you can see my entire screen at all times on YouTube. Plus, over on YouTube, I have a special link over here in the description. My Trading Fundamentals course. This is a $300 course. You can get it for free by clicking the link on the YouTube live stream. And when the live stream is over, I'm taking this link off. So you're warned. And to get over to YouTube, you should just be able to click a play button in my profile. I'm on my laptop, so it doesn't show it. But there should just be a little play button to hit, and I'll bring you over to my YouTube channel. Or you can click the link, and that'll take you here. You can click this little play button right here. It'll take you to my YouTube. So that's Gala. What else do we want to look at? I keep seeing people asking about HNT. Let's take a look at HNT. Is that on Crypto Bubbles today? Is that a big gainer? Where's HNT? Anyone see it? There it is. Yeah, so it's up a little bit today. Looks, so this was the Wednesday low, right there at about $2.50. Right now it's under that at 246 because it came up, made a new low on probably Sunday. Yeah, popped up pretty hard, right, to about a little over $3, and now it came here and it's just kind of really trailing off sideways. This whole thing just looks like a big. Let's go to the 4-hour real quick. This whole thing just looks like a. It doesn't look. That doesn't look too bullish, does it? I mean, it looks like maybe it's trying to curve, but to me, I just see that and I'm like, yeah, my probabilities are there to take a short. Right? It's this little curve going on. It's a cup and a handle, man. It's a cup and a handle. Yeah, maybe. But I think it looks like we're already starting to go down some, so it looks like I missed it a bit. We did get to the overbought zone, so I think it's going to come down some. I think she comes down to at least here, about 242. We're at 243, maybe a little further than that. In reality, it could definitely come down to like 237, which is where that zone is right there. Just getting some coffee, I think my legs are falling asleep sitting in this chair here. I gotta get a new chair, I really do. Someone asked something they wanted to look at that I was like, oh, hell, Curve. Yeah, let's look at Curve. Curve is one of my top 3 DeFi projects. Curve is really, I consider it to be the heart of DeFi because that's where the stablecoin game is on Ethereum. And boy, I mean, look at this. Just look at this. Look at this. Again, you can see my entire screen if you go watch the live stream over on YouTube. Look at this. What does that look like to you? What does this look like to you? Look at this. Talk about a triangle. You could also make the case. That it's like this type of thing. Maybe it's a channel, right? So it's trading in this channel roughly. And so when it comes down here, like it did, bounce, comes up here to this, probably a short option. We had a buy signal come in. I think it might be the top of the, well, we got more room to go on the momentum wave. So maybe it busts up. We'll see. You know, I did draw that. I drew this line pretty sloppy. I think I drew this line kind of sloppy. Let me get rid of it real quick. Check this out. I'm gonna get rid of it. Hold on, if I can click it. Let's draw that line again. Let's draw it with a little bit more finesse. That's not very finessey. Yeah, I'm gonna go with like that. How about that? I'm gonna do it that. So I think we got a little bit more room to come up here potentially, but we did just print a red wave here that looks kind of decently sized red wave too. So I don't know. Curve, I think Curve, Aave, and Uniswap are, if you want DeFi stuff, in my opinion, those are the 3 best. And after that is probably like Compound Maker and Yearn. Let's go to the daily real quick. What was the low? Here was the low back in June. The low in June was 53 cents. Right now we're at 55. So we basically check this out. We basically came straight over here, and that's exactly where we're at, right? So we're testing that. And now if we zoom out even more, boy, is this going to get that saucy? Let me go to the 2-day. Look at this. Ugh. Look at this. What do I even do here? Look at this. So this curve, this was the top back in January. That was the top. January. Why wasn't it November? Because DeFi had a bound at the end because people were figuring out somewhere to put their money, and they put it, myself included, putting it into DeFi protocols to get yield while things were going down, waiting for them to go back up. Akchapa says this indicator works so well. I appreciate that. I worked very hard at it. If you want to get the indicator, the buy sell labels and the momentum waves down here, click the link in my TikTok bio, and that'll bring you over here. You get it right here, Lever Atlas indicator. Plus you get my trading mastery course, which is about $1,000 course, and you get access to the private Discord group where I post stuff like this. Like last night, I said if anyone's looking for a good short, Trust Wallet between this price looks pretty good. I think it'll come down to at least 210. It did come down. It came down to about 208. Posted that last night. I post stuff like that all the time. Plus just great conversations in here, great people, experienced traders, fantastic group. That's the most, like to me, the Discord is by far the most valuable thing to being a Lever Atlas member, even more so than the indicator, because this is just a tool. It works well, obviously, but the ongoing education and being in a community of people that to learn from and bounce ideas off of, that's so much, that's priceless. So we've come down here. I mean, to me, like where curve is at, like this looks like a long opportunity on the 2-day. So zoom in on the 1 hour, right? Zoom in on the 1 hour. See if we can time our entry, right? So it would have been, came right down here, right to that low, literally right down to that low. Like look at that wick. And there was the wick on Wednesday, which we know that's the low also for June at about 53. And now it's bounced some off the bottom of that channel or the bottom of this descending triangle. We're not sure which yet. I'm leaning both. I don't know. Overall, maybe this comes up higher out of here and back down to hit the bottom of this floor again. Very well could. Very important stuff to pay attention to, which I will be keeping you abreast of on every live stream, which I do almost every damn day around noon Pacific Standard Time, somewhere around there. So to me, I wouldn't want to take a trade on this right now. This would have been a really good ideal spot. Pretty obvious to me, pretty oversold. Came down here to test the low of the whole year for curve, of the bear market. Pretty easy spot to take a long on. Pretty good probabilities. Worked out. Will it go higher though? I don't know. We have a little bit of a red candle. Looks like kind of a weak bounce. May just come back down here. Hard to say on that one. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the H-bar trade. That's right. Thank you for saying that. Looks like it still hasn't filled. Looks like it still hasn't filled. It's still just an order waiting to become a position. You know what I might do? No, I'm gonna wait. We'll come back to it. Thanks for reminding me of that, by the way. I know it's just the test net, right? I used to place live trades on here. I don't do that anymore because I don't do my proper methods. I don't do my proper analysis before I place a trade, and I end up being sloppy. So that's why I'm doing the testnet one. But because it's still got entertainment and educational purposes. Come on, come up here to 5 cents. Fill my order. Fill my order, sucker. Fill it. Anyways, waiting on H bar is good. I think when we go to H bar, like let me go back to H bar real quick. Check this out. So when we go to H bar. And let me zoom out. So H bar, like here is the June low for H bar at 5 cents. That was the June low. We're under 5 cents. So you're telling me I can buy H bar. If you're bullish on H bar, you can buy it for under its June low. Like that just seems like a good DCA spot to me. It did come down here to what? 4.2. Wow, pretty good. Looks pretty likely that they come down here to 4.7, but that's something that I'd be on the lookout for if you're bullish on H bar anyways, for DCA zones, actual buy zones. Maybe not up here, but again, I think we're coming down because again, we hit this low on Wednesday, bounced, came down, got rejected at 5 cents, which was the June low, which is now resistance in my thesis here. And that's right where we're at, right? We're at like 5 cents. And so that's why I'm like, oh, this looks like a really good short opportunity. Plus I'm seeing what's called a bearish divergence where we have this high and this higher high and this wave and a lower wave. So price is getting higher, but momentum is clearly going down. That's a bearish divergence. Plus we're hitting this resistance zone. This just looks like a very high probability short to me. And again, I'm streaming on YouTube also. So you can see this entire screen at all times over here on YouTube. Plus, if you go over to my YouTube channel, I have this free course right here. It's a $300 course. The link is in the description. And when the live stream is over, I'm taking away this link. It's not going to be there anymore. So go over there and check that out. Feel free to subscribe. Oh, I keep forgetting to mention. You also need to be a subscriber. You also need to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get this course. So I'll go through and I'll check, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and the course is free. Keep forgetting to say that. Anyways, right? Pretty low cost. $300 course for a simple subscribe to the YouTube channel. Pretty fair trade-off, wouldn't you say? So H-bar just looks like a good short opportunity to me. Let's see here. Thank you for all the follows coming in. A lot of people asking about the buy-sell indicator again. Again, if you want to get the buy-sell indicator and the momentum waves, click the link in my TikTok bio. That'll take you over here. You can get the indicator right here, plus my entire trading mastery course, plus access to the private Discord. And this masterclass, it's still free, but I'm going to charge for it soon. How I get Bitcoin and other crypto for free when price goes down. You'd be nuts not to take this free class. And I do have one mentorship spot available, a 6-month program, you and me one-on-one Zoom call every week, helping you get better and better at trading, getting better and better to being able to do this stuff. and you get a special phone number and everything for me. And I do have some spots available for the weekly group Zoom calls, which is Lever Atlas Plus. This is not included with this. This is the indicator, the Discord, and the course. This is the weekly group Zoom calls with me. Only 25 of these spots available, and only 10 of these, but only one available currently. So going back over here, what else do we want to look at? One. I saw someone ask for one, which is Harmony One. Harmony One looks like a pretty descending triangle to me also. Let's go to the 2-hour time frame again. If I draw this on Harmony One, check this out. I don't know why I drew an arrow. Didn't mean to do that. Whatever. So, came down here. Boom, bounce. Boom, lower high. Boom, top of that. One probably looks like a short opportunity to me based on the 2-hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's zoom in a bit. We had a sell signal print that worked out pretty well. Looks like it's trading pretty sideways. I think a move is coming. I think it's gonna. We'll see if it breaks above this, arbitrary line I just drew, which is still pretty valid, I think, because nothing has crossed it. So if it gets crossed, that's interesting. That's interesting. Looks to me like there's some pretty strong resistance, decent resistance at about 1.4 cents, and right now we're at 1.39 cents. So I would be looking for a short on this right now. Yeah, but it looks like it wants to trade pretty sideways for the time being. If it breaks out of this triangle, we'll see. I saw someone ask for VeChain. I'm surprised we haven't looked at VeChain yet. Let's definitely go look at VeChain. Let's go to the 2-hour. VeChain went down here to 1.8889 cents on Wednesday, made a new low on Sunday, which surprised me, down to 1.80. Now we're at 1.9 cents, because 2 cents has been an extremely strong support with VeChain. VeChain is one I definitely follow. I've been buying it since late 2017 when it was fractions of a penny. Still looks like a descending triangle to me overall, which would definitely be bearish. And we are at the lower part of the range though, right, at 193. So let me zoom into the 1 hour because it's looking like a long opportunity to me. Yeah, and it already started going up. We haven't had a buy signal print. Look at this, by the way. Buy winner, sell winner, buy winner, sell winner, buy winner, sell winner, buy winner, sell winner. I think a buy signal is going to come up here pretty dang quick. I would probably just take a long on this. We're well oversold. Momentum's moving up. We're at this strong support area. And you don't need it to go up much, right? If it goes up to, I think there's a decent chance it comes up to like at least here, which would be 1.96. That's a pretty decent gain. That's about a 1.5% move. Not bad. Can do pretty well on a little 1.5% move if you know what you're doing, which I show you in the masterclass. Go into greater depth in the mastery course, and of course over here on YouTube, I go into depth on that stuff on the trading fundamentals course too. This is like my beginner's course, $300 course. The one you get with the Lever Atlas membership is my best course. It's like a $1,000 course. But VeChain to me looks like a long opportunity. If I were to do something with it right now, I would be looking for a long opportunity. That's what I think I would do. If I go to, is the indicator only good for crypto? No, it works for stocks too. As a matter of fact, we'll look at a stock next. We did have a buy signal come in. We are above the 0 line. It would have been good to hop in. We're in the 30-minute now because I'm just zooming in a bit more. I think this is a pretty good probability of this coming up to at least these moving averages. Again, about 1.95, 1.96. It did come down a bit. I probably want to get in at like 1.925 would be a good entry point, I think, for VeChain. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me, and I'd probably set my stop at like 0.191 probably. Let's see. So, let's see here. Yeah, that's what I think about VeChain. See a lot of people asking about the indicator. Again, you can get the indicator by clicking the link in my TikTok bio, and you can get it right here, Lever Atlas. And I really suggest taking this free masterclass while it's still free. I think we've looked at enough. Well, let's go over to crypto bubbles again. What do we think here? Is there anything on here that we haven't looked at that's pretty special? We looked at Link. Now, I think I'm going to flip the camera around. So if you haven't went over to YouTube yet, let me go change that on OBS too. I wonder if I can add the webcam on there. Yeah, I'm gonna add the webcam on there. I wonder what we see over there right now. Let me make that small. I don't know. Hopefully the people on YouTube can see me decently. Maybe I'll click on the link, see what it looks like. Mute it. So what do we think? XRP to the moon? I think XRP's got a really good chance at going to $10. I really do. I think it's got a good chance of going to 20. I just want to say 10. I feel like I'm being conservative about that because I feel like it should have got to 10 in the last bull cycle, but it didn't because of the SEC case. Because when you project, here's why. I'm not just pulling numbers out of my butt because I go off the all-time highs, right? The all-time highs in the 2017 market for ETH, Bitcoin, and XRP. ETH and Bitcoin went up 3.5x. So their all-time high in 2017 went up 3.5 times to their 2021 high, right? So if XRP had went up 3.5 times, it would have hit $10. So when I say I think in the next bull cycle it'll hit $10, I feel like that's really conservative because I think it should have hit it last time. So when I say 10, that's pretty conservative. When I can buy it in the 30-cent range, I feel pretty good about that. Not financial advice. These are just my opinions. Just my opinions. ABC says good marketer. I appreciate that. To me, like good marketing is like just talking people into doing things that are good for them, right? Because where I'm coming from is a good place. You ask the Lever Atlas people, I grind my ass off serving them for almost nothing. I ask almost nothing in return. So I'm sitting here because I know how powerful all this stuff is, and I want you guys to learn how to get free crypto. I want you to learn how to profit when price goes down. But I can only help you if you want to help yourself. I'm here for you. Got the indicator. I got the courses, the education. I got ongoing education. I got ongoing support. I even share my damn trades with you. I answer your questions in the Discord. It's a private Discord, so it's not filled with a bunch of, there's no bots, no scammers. Only people in there are Lever Atlas members. So I take that community very seriously. Because it's the most valuable part of being a Lever Atlas member. It's the community. And I'm not saying it to be nice, straight up. Like the group, what you get from the group is by far the most valuable. Being around like-minded people and people that know things you don't know, about things you want to know, I don't know what's more valuable than the people you surround yourself with. XRP going over $1 soon, maybe. But I'm not really planning on selling anything for probably about 3 years, about 2.5 years, 2.5 to 3 years, depending. Yeah, I think I'm done looking at charts today. So overall, it's kind of a mixed bag. A lot of comments over here on YouTube. I probably should have been looking at more of those. Aldegi says, hey man, haven't watched your lives on YouTube before. It's better here, full screen. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, I thought about it last night because I used to do dual streams with TikTok and YouTube, and then I stopped doing YouTube for some reason. And I thought, oh, I should be doing YouTube. And so that's why I'm promoting it over and over and over, because you get a lot of good stuff out of the TikTok one, but over there on YouTube, like you get the entire screen the whole time. You see every little thing I'm doing, and you still hear me, obviously. And I'm really incentivizing you, like baiting you, like go over there. I'll even give you a free $300 course. You got to subscribe to the channel though to get the course. The link is in the description, but I know who subscribes to me and who doesn't. So you got to hit the subscribe button too, right? Pretty fair. Do you give signals on your Discord? Yeah, I post most of my trades in there. Like last night, I posted at Trust Wallet. I said, hey, getting in between 235 and 245 looks pretty good. I think it's going to go down to at least 210. And this morning, what happened? It went down to about 208. With that said, I'm not always right? What I want you to do, I don't want to be handing you fish, right? I'll hand you fish, but I want you to learn to fish, right? So I don't post every single trade in there, but I'm constantly posting in there because I want you to learn to fish. Don't sit there and rely on me or someone else. I want you to learn the skill, because this skill will serve you the rest of your life, and no one can take it from you. And it's virtually free to learn. Share one of your recent losses. I don't really take much for losses, man. I mean, I lose, But when I lose tiny, which is something I preach over and over in our community, is that you're not going to win every trade, so make your losses small. That's why we use stop losses. So, I don't know, when did I lose a trade last? I don't know. I don't remember, because I don't think about them either. Like, I don't think that, if you dwell on the losses, that's all you think about. Long ago, I stopped even paying attention to my losses, because I realized that when I lose, whatever, next trade, small loss, small gain, medium gain, big gain. Add those 4 things up: small loss, small gain, medium gain, big gain. Add those up. Which side of 0 do you think you end up on? I just pay attention to the total gains. And I'm going up and up and up and up. And when I lose a tiny bit, because I use a stop loss. So when I'm wrong, I want to cut that loser fast. And when I'm right, I want to take profit and get rid of my risk as soon as possible and leave a portion of my trade to run. Who was it? Who is he? What's his name? What the hell's his name? The number 1 donor to the Democrats. They've been saying his name a lot. What's his name? Oh my God, I can't think of it. That's driving me nuts. The guy that, oh my God, what's his name? Someone say it, please. Please, you've been hearing him talk about it. They keep saying this. George Soros. He had that phrase. He said, you want to cut losers fast, and you want to let your winners run, because you can't win them all. So you want to set the math up in your favor. And that's what I do with the Lever Atlas community. Risk management is a key. It's not just, it's absolutely key. It's the most important part. Most important part. And then having a strategy to allow you to end up on the proper side of 0, which would be in the positive, which is the profit, right? So if we can, but you gotta let those losses happen. You gotta let them happen, because if you don't, you're gonna chase and chase and chase, and you're gonna take big losses. And you don't ever want to take big losses. I've done that, but I've been trading for a while. But I didn't have anyone to teach me shit. I had to learn it all myself. I didn't have a community like Lever Atlas community to get in. What do you think about DAG? I don't really know shit about it. And apologies for the people over on YouTube. My microphone here, I'm going off my laptop microphone. My studio microphone, I forgot to plug it in after I started the stream, and I didn't want to start the stream all the way over. And again, if you're not, I'm giving away a $300 trading course. Go to my YouTube channel, to the live stream. There's a link in the description. And I'm going to be removing that link when the live stream is over, and it's going to be over pretty soon. And you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel also. Do you think my Sam Bankman-Fried? Do you think my girlfriend is beautiful? This is hilarious. That person has the name Sam Bankman-Fried. I gotta click it. That's hilarious. Someone's being SBF. That's hilarious. Do you always let your trade hit either stop loss or take profit? Yes, but I don't just use one take profit. I have multiple take profits. And I'm not greedy. My first take profit is always 1%, and then 1.5%, then 2%. I take 20% of my trade out at each of them, and then I let the remaining 40% of my trade usually run with a trailing stop loss. For that money, she is. Oh, for that money? I mean, it's poison money. Not just like more. I mean, obviously morally, but I mean just literally in every single capacity. Yeah, the free course, the Trading Fundamentals course that I'm giving away for free today during the live stream. When the live stream is over, I'm removing the link. And you have to be a subscriber to the channel too, because I can check who's a subscriber and who's not. Subscriber to the YouTube channel. And thanks for the follows coming in. You got to be a subscriber. Thank you for all those, for sure. What brokerage do you use? I don't use a brokerage. I don't use a brokerage. I don't even know how to use a brokerage. Tombo Bueno. I mean, by saying brokerage, I feel like, because it's funny, because like if you're probably like, most people, if they're like over 50, they think of brokerages, and if they're under 50, they're like, I don't know what a brokerage is. roughly, 40, 50. I mean, I'm 40. Um, and I've never used a brokerage. I don't even know how to. I've only ever used like online stuff. SBF heard you have $900 million in a USB stick. Well, I know you're not using a DEX. Oh, hell yeah, I use a DEX. Fuck yeah, I use a DEX. I mean, when I on-ramp fiat, I've been using Coinbase Advance more. But if you're calling those brokerages, I mean, I guess that's what I use, but those are exchanges, so I don't think of those as brokerages because there's no like, I mean, I guess you can make the case they are, I guess. Out XRP 180 2025, not a chance. I wish, but not a chance. Yeah, that would be a sex. Yes, it would be Coinbase Advance. But I have a lot of crypto in my ledger, and I'll go to a DEX like Uniswap, depending on what chain. Usually Ethereum is by far the one I do most of my stuff on to buy it. But you got a fiat on ramp somehow, so Coinbase Advance is what I've been using a lot. So it looks pretty good, and I get my shit off of there to my ledger literally the first second I can. Litecoin is on Moon. I mean, Litecoin's up like 5%, and it's trash. So, heard about Genesis liquidity crisis? Yes, I did, which has bled over into Gemini and apparently their Earn program. But I think their liquidity's okay. I actually kind of believe them, which feel free to laugh at me later when they go under. But I feel like their liquidity's probably okay. I don't know, the Winklevi. Heard of MediaCoin? I have not. Why do you keep asking, is subscription free? What are you talking about? Subscriptions by definition are not free because they're a subscription. Otherwise, you're just getting things for free. You mean Lever Atlas? Lever Atlas is definitely not free, right? I gotta get support somehow for all the shit that I do, right? I spend literally all day, every day in crypto, right? Supporting my Lever Atlas people. So those are the people that support me, and I support them, right? You can't always be a taker. You gotta give some too, right, guys? You gotta give some support too. You can't just constantly be a full-on taker. That doesn't serve you either, being like that, if you're like that. You can't just be looking for things for free all the time. You also get what you pay for. If you're a constant cheap freebie person, you get what you pay for. Oh, the YouTube sub, is that free? Yeah, all YouTube subscriptions are free. You just click the subscribe button, that's what they call it. Yeah, that's free, but they call that subscription. I don't know, I think it just is follow, I guess. Crypto lender Genesis seeks $1 billion emergency loan by Monday. Oh man, it sounds about right. That sounds about right, Mike. Yeah, Life of Ripple. Yeah, no problem. I get a little, not jaded, just kind of like, because you can only imagine what it's like being on this side of the camera, right? So many comments and so many different people coming at you all the time, like, and there's a lot of mean people. And so there's a little part of me that's kind of defensive sometimes, where I got to kind of push back a bit. Sometimes I push back at the wrong times. Sometimes I don't push back enough. Thoughts on Tonic? I don't know much about Tonic. Can you show Solana Fibonacci? No, I'm done looking at the charts, I think, today. We did look at Solana a few times. Solana, to me, I think Solana, personally, I could totally be wrong, right? Not financial advice. I don't know what's going to happen, but I've been buying Solana. Whenever it goes under 13, actually whenever it goes under 13 and a half, I've been buying it, but especially under 13, I've been taking nibbles. Pulse Chain DEX release, Pulse X. I don't know that much about it. I don't follow Richard or stuff much, but I did the sacrifice phase, God knows how long ago, for Pulse Chain, so I'll get that whenever I get that. So is the Haker going to sell 240K of Ethereum? I'm not sure what you're referring to, so I guess I really don't know. The Haker. I don't know. Matic. Love Matic. Matic is literally like, in this bull market, bear market, Matic is, I think, the thing to me that stands out the most. Look at this scammer in here. TikTok Reporral Guidelines. Reporral. Notification. Termination will ensue if user does not end live in 5 minutes. Well, maybe I will end it in 5 minutes. Listen, I've had TikTok come in and stop my streams before. They just shut them off. They don't give me any notification. Cardano have invested $4.5 million. Let's see here. What's your take on Sand? I love Sand. I think Sand is like the Roblox of blockchain. So, what's a good app to start with? He sounds like his knowledge is immense. He makes you feel like that a lot, doesn't he? Richard's, I think, full of a lot of shit. Even if but I think he believes a lot of his own shit. That's the thing. And I don't like hate the guy or something. I don't think he's the best person to pay attention to. Thanks for the follows coming in. Thanks for the sharing the lives. Thank you for the likes. Again, I'm going to hop off here pretty soon. So if you guys want to get that indicator we were looking at, click the link in my TikTok bio. Click the link in the TikTok bio, which is over here. And that will take you to this page. You can get the indicator, my mastery course, and private access to the private Discord. And while this masterclass is still free, I highly recommend taking it. How I get Bitcoin and other cryptos for free when price goes diggity down. And before I end the stream, you can go over here to the live stream. Go over here to the live stream. And in the description, here's a link on my YouTube live stream right here. You got to be a subscriber to the channel, to the YouTube channel, and then you can get this course. The course is free. Click the link, you'll be able to get it. It's a $300 trading fundamentals course, just like that. But I'm going to remove this link when the live stream is over in a couple minutes. Oh, I can hear you loud and clear. So, hey, what's up, Ranjit? I see you over there. I got to figure out how to do these dual streams better, because I see a lot of comments over here on YouTube, which is awesome, because I think YouTube is probably the better place to view the live streams, because you can see the whole screen the whole time instead of me holding my phone, moving around, trying to show you things, which is fun. Actually, it's pretty interactive. But if I had to pick one place to do lives, I'd rather do them on YouTube. But so I'm gonna hop off in 1 minute. Go over to the YouTube live stream, subscribe to the channel, and get that course if you want it, because I'm going to take it down right after this stream. Again, to go over there, just go to my TikTok bio. I'm on my laptop, so it doesn't show it, but there should be a play button. Click that play button, and that'll take you over to the YouTube channel where you can get on the live stream and do all this. Be sure to subscribe to the channel first, and then you can go just click this link in the description and you can get that $300 course. A lot of good comments going on over here. Like, here's a Lever Atlas member, one of my favorites. Haven't watched your lives on YouTube before. It's better here, full screen, because they're getting to see, on YouTube, they get to see this whole entire screen and everything that I'm doing. Where's the link? Where's the link? Links on YouTube are only ever in the description. I don't see the link to training. It's always only in the description, right down here in the description. And this is the actual stream too, right? This is, like, it's literally sitting right here. Ranjit, he's a Lever Atlas member, very active one and smart one. Likes all the way, just can't find the button on my phone. Discord. What about Cardano? Very cool. Thank you guys for coming on over there. But again, you can get this $300 course if you subscribe to the YouTube channel and then just click this link. But I'm going to be removing that link when this stream is over in a couple minutes. Why is everyone focusing on the money aspect of blockchain? Let's appreciate the technology. I agree with you, it's Stay Tech. I do. That makes sense. I mean, not just makes sense, like absolutely. And being in a bear market, the only things that really survive are the best tech. The things that do the best in the bull market are the best tech, are the best innovations, solve the most problems, are the best solutions to things. Link not visible on mobile. Yeah, you mean on the live stream? Yeah, you just got to click. What are you gonna do on the live stream on the mobile? It's there. You just have to click. Oh, how do you do it? It's there. You just got to. Oh shoot, how do you do it? I wish I had it on my phone. That's a good point though, because it is a little different than it is on the desktop. Tell you what. Here's what I'll do. After the live stream, I'll leave it up for 30 minutes. When we end the live stream, I will actually leave the link up for like 30 minutes so that you can just go to my channel and the link will definitely be there when we're not live anymore. And because this video will publish to my channel after I close the live stream, it'll publish and stay on my channel. It's just, I was going to remove the link to the course. But I'll leave it up there for like 30 minutes after we end the live stream. How about that? I'll do that instead. I'll do that. So I'll leave it up for just a little bit after the live stream. How long do you think this has set us back? The FTX thing? I don't think it's really set us back at all. I think it's moved us forward. What? No, I think it's a good thing overall, because it's forcing regulation to get done. That regulation is probably going to be a little bit more hammer than we'd hoped for, but it's getting moved along, and there's still a lot of both sides going on over there driving that legislation. So I think that's going to happen, and I think that people will just forget about this. That's what I think, because shit happens, and it sucks, that's for sure. But it's so weird to say, but I think overall it ends up being a positive thing, not for the people that lost money in FTX. It's absolute BS. And Sam is an absolute piece of rotten dog shit. He really is. Like, I've been doing deeper and deeper dives. The manipulation of the markets, the projects he's destroyed, I can't even get into it. Like BitBoy Crypto did an interview with a guy yesterday. You got to go watch that interview. That was very eye-opening. Will Solana recover? I think so, but I could be wrong. I'm not going all in on Solana, but I feel like the risk-reward ratio is pretty decent. So I've been buying Solana under $13.50, and especially when it has a 12 handle. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, over on the YouTube, so I'm going to end the stream here in a second. Again, click the link in my TikTok bio too, because I have that link for that free masterclass. And if you want to join the Lever Atlas community, you can do that there by joining Lever Atlas. You get access to the private Discord. You get my trading mastery course, which is the best course I offer. It's about $1,000 course. And of course, I have the trading fundamentals course that I'm giving away for free. That's a $300 course over on the YouTube, over on the YouTubes. A lot of good stuff. One mentorship spot available, and there's several Lever Atlas Plus spots available, which is weekly group Zoom calls. You're a great man. Love your live videos. Thank you, Highlander. Thank you very much. Do IPO do well in bear markets? No. I mean, you mean like ICO type things, IDOs, whatever they want to call them? Not really. They don't make near the splash. But with that said, when people are doing them, especially this late in the bear market, typically they're more legit projects, because who's looking to launch them in a bear market when people aren't paying attention? You know what I mean? Generally speaking, that's my take on it. Yeah, Dave. Sorry we didn't get around to Moon River today. Moon River is a project that I like. Hop on tomorrow. We'll hop into it. I actually I gotta go. I have a doctor's appointment I gotta get to. So I'll leave that link on the YouTube video for a little bit after I end the live stream, so you can go get on it on there. Even on your mobile phone, it'll be easier to get to. Again, over on YouTube, I see some people asking. I'll leave that link in the description for a little bit after I end the live stream. So you'll be able to find it better because you'll just be able to go to my channel. But be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's how you get the course. You got to subscribe and then click the link and you should be fine. All right, y'all. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back on, roughly about noon Pacific Standard Time. Take care.